Hello. How are you all doing? Good? Hello. Okay, alright. Can you have the slide on? Any of you sleepy or something? One of your classes? Feels like one of your classrooms? No? Yeah? Feels a lot better, right? Yeah, inspiration talk so far. So I'll try to do justice to this space, okay? Alright. No, I'm not yet an engineer. Yeah, alright. We'll start with a clean slate. Alright, perfect then. So I'll start with a story, okay? A little over 6 years ago, there's something that I did that I extremely regret. Something that I'm not really proud of. Something that I wish that very little people knew. But today at this stage here, I feel like I'm kind of obliged to reveal that. In 2011, in a moment of youthful indiscretion, I happened to start preparing for IIT or engineering. Right? And so, I believe, I don't know why you laugh, but particularly for me, engineering is kind of synonymous or kind of analogy with the population of India. The enrollment keeps getting higher and higher and higher, but as the enrollment keeps getting higher, the quality of the human race is getting messier by the day, right? No, I'm just kidding. See, I'm a patriot of the first kind, and I truly believe that this nation is truly destined for absolute success and prosperity. And what's more important for me today is the ability of the youth and the belief that I have in youth to go out there and make something big happen, right? So I'm going to talk about exactly that. So now let's understand what the nation, what Google has to say about my community, the engineering community. Yeah, next slide. Alright, so first word says unemployed, and then problem servers, and then jobless. So that's quite a disparity over there, right there. Next slide, please. Alright, so when I talk about this, everything we are today is a result of the choices we made yesterday. Now coming to that. So, what choice did you make today to make sure your tomorrow is better? So, all of us have dreamt of becoming that Warren Buffett or that Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos or something like that, right? So, do these people make the right choices at all point of time? Is it that they do not make mistakes? How do they know that, I have to make this choice today to make sure I'm in a better position tomorrow? How do they know that? How do we know what choice or what decision we make in life today is going to make us big? We don't know that, right? So, next. Alright, at all points of time, and I'm going to quote a favorite line that I have from a movie. What Thomas Jefferson spoke about on the Declaration of Independence, speaking about the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. How did he know that the word pursuit has to be put out there? How did he know that happiness is only a virtue that can be pursued, something that a person can never really have, no matter what? How did he know that? How did we reach to a stage where we are successful in life, where we are happy in life? And what does success mean to you? What does success mean to a Warren Buffett or a Bill Gates? And what does success mean to me? We don't know that, right? And I'm going to exactly talk about that. If you ask me what happiness meant, well, these people seem quite happy to me, very happy in fact. Okay, what did they do? Mr. Bill Gates, Mr. Warren Buffett started at the age of 11, invested in his first penny stock. And he started his career selling Coca-Cola bottles and selling magazines door to door. Mr. Bill Gates started at the age of 13 by hacking, and then went on to start up on his own by getting out of Harvard. And then Mr. Mark Zuckerberg again has his own story of how he started Zucknet at the age of 12 for his family, and then went on to find Facebook that is there today. So these people seem very, very, very happy to me. Next. Alright? So, but then, where does this happiness come from? Even I want to be that. Don't you want to be that? At the age of 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19, we all want to be big. But what does big really mean for you? Is it power? Is it influence? Is it money? I don't really know. I don't want to be embarrassed. Don't ask me what big is. But I just want to be big. I think we've all been in that phase of wanting to be big at one point of time. Now I can't give you an answer to what big is, but I'll try to give you some thoughts over what you can understand and how do you make it big in your life. How do you relate yourself to these kind of people, the people that we've looked up to, the people that have been our role models for the last 15 years of our life, people who have made it big themselves, all right? So the big of yesterday seems small today, maybe non-existent tomorrow. Next. Right, all of us, be it, I am today the chief operating officer at a small startup, at the Climber, right? But the impact that we want to make is really, really big. Hence, I am the protagonist of my own story. I am the hero of my own life. The Warren Buffett is the hero of his own life, right? That doesn't mean that I'm smaller of a hero. I'm not part of Hollywood, probably I'm part of Tollywood or something like that. It doesn't mean that, right? It doesn't get me a level down. But at one point of time, we will reach that stage of being big. What big is? I don't know yet. But then we will get there, right? Next. So, when we talk about that hero, can any of you fly here? Can any of you, like, just with a punch or a jab, kill 10 other people sitting down here? So, being a hero in real life is not being able to fly or standing tall among your humans, right? It is about going out there and actually living life unapologetically and also believing in yourself. Having that belief that I will get there one day is what being a hero in life is. Be your own hero. Do not look up to anyone, do not degrade yourself for the kind of position that you are in today. What tomorrow is and what choices am I making today will lead you to the hero that you will be tomorrow, right? And now, the biggest question that comes in life, the most contentious question in life is that, is it skill or luck? Did successful people get there with their luck or with their skill? We don't know that. For example, Warren Buffett, like, really, really humbly says that, I was part of the lucky sperm club, or I actually won the ovarian lottery. Right? And Mr. Jeff Bezos says, all this is because of an incredible planetary alignment that I'm sitting in this position. The planets aligned together at one point of time to make sure Amazon is what it is today. He actually attributes it to half luck, half good timing, and a little bit of brains. But these people are only probably being humble at this particular point of time. But there are also a few people, or people like us, who are ready to dismiss that person's claim of actually having a plan and getting there. We say, no, it was luck. So is there a way of denoting and actually understanding, is this debate objectively? Can we actually look at this debate objectively and say, is it luck or is it skill? Unfortunately not. Imagine going back to 2004, restart Facebook, okay? Restart Facebook in 100 different test cases in 100 different places, or 1,000 different places. And let's see, after 10 years or 14 years, where is Facebook standing at? Out of the 1,000 test cases, how many were successful? But you can't do that, that's extremely unpractical. Every company starts off in its own circumstances. Every company starts off with its own beliefs. Every person sitting here starts off in his or her own circumstances. It's not about you being born rich. It's not about you being born poor. It's not you being born with a silver spoon. It's different. Every company, every person in this particular planet starts off on his or her own stage. So it's really different, right? You can't really go back to 2004 and create 1,000 Facebooks all over again. That's extremely stupid. But imagine if you did that, we would get to know how many would be successful. But there's one which is successful and we consider it something big. Again, what is that big? We don't really know, right? And next. So the whole point here is that if, let's say, an example of two people racing, car racing, all right? There's one person always, before the race, in the night, always believes that, oh my God, I should just not lose tomorrow. I should just not lose, come on. And the other person, having the same dream and having the same faith in himself, saying, I should win tomorrow. Both are wanting the same thing, to win at the end of the day. But the path that you choose to get there, one person is talking about, I do not want to lose, and the other person is talking about, I want to win. So there is two different aspects of looking at it. So did you not lose, or did you actually go on to win? There is a winner attitude right there in order to be big. All those big people out there had the attitude of winning. They said, I want to win. they never said, I want to lose. They never compared themselves to another person and said, I can't probably get there. I think sitting right here in this room and also people watching this video, you would have told yourself saying, he must have got there somehow. I can't be a Bill Gates. I can't be a Warren Buffett. That's not true. We can. Why are you stopping yourself from thinking and dreaming of those big things? Next. Alright? So, there's two things. So, if you want to be successful, there are many ways of doing it. But if you have to strive for excellence, how many ways are there to do it? You have to do it one way. Work hard and dream big each and every day, right? So if you have to strive for excellence, which ultimately leads to you being successful at one point of time. It just doesn't happen. So choose your own path. Do you want to be successful and you do not really not know what big is for you? Or you say that I will strive for excellence. I am the hero of my own life. I am the protagonist of my own story today to make sure I am the hero for millions of people tomorrow. A Warren Buffett is my hero, and I'm sure he's a hero for hundreds of you. A Bill Gates has been a hero since the last 5 decades for many of you. And that's the same story I want to tell you. Why not dream of becoming that person? Again, what is big for you? Next. Alright, so is there a formula for success? So let's go out of this room today, with writing down, get your notepads out. We'll start writing about, what are the formulas for success. And I was just kidding, don't. There is no formula for success. Do not get your notepads out. There is no formula for success. Who has defined it? No one. We do not know if there is a formula there. But what we know is there are certain steps that we take today, certain choices that we make today that will lead us to attain success tomorrow. And these are the different elements. So never ever sit down and measure, am I doing it right, am I doing it wrong? If you feel it is right, go out there and do it. Grab it by the collar, look it in the eye and say, I am here for you and I will make it happen today. For something that you want to be tomorrow. Again, what is that something? Something big. We don't know what that is. Next. Alright, so coming to my personal life of how I believe I want to be big. Right now, I am an unhappy soul of where I want to be. I want to be a Warren Buffett and I'm already 23 years. I probably have 40 more years to reach a stage and I don't see that happening right now. So I am in kind of a turmoil right now as to, oh my God, what's happening to me. But thinking about what I should speak at the TEDx made me realize that yes, I am on the right path. I've been making my choices right every day. I started off, being an engineer again, I had to code, right? I was good at coding, I learned coding, I joined many clubs inside college, make sure I was doing well. But I realized over time, in spite of becoming the vertical head of some clubs and the head of some clubs and starting up something myself, learning new things each and every day, but one thing I had always realized is that I didn't really like what I was doing. I was good at it, but I didn't really love it. In spite of getting placed in different places, I did not take it up. But there came one organization throughout my college career, which was ISEC. I believe you know that, right? It is the world's largest youth-run organization, and I joined that. And something that I've always been passionate about is business administration. That was one place where I got to do it. I got to actually pursue business administration. I was doing operations, I was doing sales, I was doing business development, I was going for appointment with the suit. They gave me a business card that I could hold held high and say, oh, I am the team leader for sales, So all that sounded really cool to me. And then I went on to pursue it. And I ended up being the head of operations for the national chapter of ISEC, which is the world's largest youth organization. So I had operations for the Indian sector of ISEC. And then what happened is again, being in business, I always wanted to start up something of my own. My dad has his business of his own, and coming from that blood, I knew I always wanted to start something. And that is happening today where I'm a part of a startup which is helping students discover and pursue their passions. I really want to go out there and tell people, you want to be an entrepreneur one day, you will be that. No matter if you're a computer science engineer or a medical student, you will go on to be that. And this is a message for each and every one of you. You will be what you want. You will be that big person that millions of people will call big. But do not yet give up. Do not yet see yourself as a person who won't get there. Define, and it's okay to not have a plan. It's okay to not know what you're going to do. It's okay to not know what big is. It's okay to not have the written milestone, step 1, step 2, step 3 of becoming a Bill Gates. No one has that. There is no definition for success. There is no written theory about what you want to be. But it's about going there and doing it. As part of being ISEC or any other organization, I got to travel to 7 different countries and meet people from 50 and more countries. And that was something that I loved. I met a Chinese, I understood his economy. I met an American, I understood why they are like that, why they think like that. I got the opportunity to travel to the Middle East. I understood their hospitality. And this is what made life for me. And this is what I realized, that one choice of not taking up that placement offer which paid me a lot was a good thing. I took the road less traveled. I was not part of the 50 students in my class. 49 students took up the placements and one person took up something else, which paid him way less than what he would have paid if he got placed. But that made all the difference for me. That made sure that I traveled to 7 different countries, I learned business administration, and today I stand at a stage where I truly love what I'm doing. Impacting more and more students to take up what they're really passionate about. Impacting more and more students to dream more and get there at every point of time. So even today, I keep telling myself as to, oh my God, this is not what I should be doing. I should be doing better than this. The startup has to be better than this. My strategies that come out has to be amazingly awesome in order to take it and make it $1 billion startup. But again, I am the hero of my own story. I will define my own story to make it big at one point of time. There will come a time where it will become a multi-million-dollar company at one point of time, but I want to be the person who actually made that happen. And that's what it is for me. If not today, tomorrow, but I will make the right choice today. Right, next. Alright, so I'll leave you on that note then. So what your memory can take you back to your past, your 5 senses will make you perceive the present, but only your dream can manifest the future for you. So keep dreaming high and make the right choices. It's okay to not have a plan. It's okay to not know what you're going to do tomorrow. But always make that choice that you really want to pursue today. Alright? On that note, dream big and thank you so much.